Watch the CDIF trade right now. Okay, you had a high of 14. It's pulling back now. The other people that bought at 14. So you may be able to buy the 9s through 11s with a stop close below 9. What you may be able to do is buy the 10s. Okay, sell them at 13 to 17. It could or should retest that 17 level. Okay, and I posted the TCPS here. So the thing I don't like about TCPS is this. Support. I really don't see any support here. If we see here TNEN, okay, we had a low of 3, and right now we have a high of 4, 33%. We just breached the 0.0034 level. Okay, so I just want that TNEN trade. We just breached that 0.0034 level. So this was a that was given out at its 53 lows. We gave it at 22. Okay, so we're approaching 100%, which is gonna. All right, so we just breached this level right here, that 3-4 level that we couldn't break. So watch a close above this 34. If we close above 35, you're talking about a move. Okay, up to either test this 40 range, which is going to be the 44 range, and the 50. Okay, back in late February, you had a move that saw the stock go up to 0.015. All right, so I don't make these things up. I know guys yesterday were talking about illiquid stock. Well, they're liquid, but they become liquid when people start buying them. And if you could see here, you got 6 million on TNEN right now. So that's your trade right there. Pretty good trade thus far. So TNEN is doing pretty well. And I recommend that traders start posting TNEN to add a little bit momentum. All right, guys. If anything, I will be on later on. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave the join me on. But Matt, what the resistance on TNEN? All right. Give me 1 second. All right, so we just had 3-4 resistance that we couldn't break right now, or a couple of days ago. All right, so let me just work this out for you guys. Okay, so if you look at the Keltner channels, okay, you see the Keltner, the pink, they're tightening. You have the Bollinger Bands that are tightening as well. Okay, so this right here, excuse the what's it called, because let me just start this over. I'm having issues with this computer. Okay, so we couldn't break that 3-4 level. Now we just breached it. We hit a high of 40. Okay, so we're above this Bollinger Band. Okay, we just broke this box pattern. So if this stock continues to accumulate or consolidate, what we're looking at is, okay, this right here, this level of resistance right here, the 50 mark. Okay, and then you have this major right here, just about here, the 70 mark, I'm sorry. I don't know why it does. Anyway, this 70 mark right here, okay, and then in February, you saw a high from the 35, which is the return to the scene of the crime, because if we close above it, okay, you have that 3.5 and that to 0.015 move. So I just want traders to know that once you break and close and confirm above this 0.0035 level on 2 consecutive closes, you will test this 50. All right. If the 50 breaks, then your next move is to 70. Okay. And then if you look, take a look back in February when this stock was trading at 35 lows, it hit a high of 0.015. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if a 0.01 is tested. You know, but it's completely up to you to decide where your exits are. Okay, right now you see, you know, we're trading pretty good, and we got it's at 0.004 now with 6.6 million. So just take that into account. But overall, it's a good trade. You know, we gave this trade, you know, on just take a look. You know, because a lot of yesterday we had a great conversation on the chat room, and in the chat room on Join Me or Group Me, I'm sorry, we had a couple of people say, oh, but I don't know how you trade illiquid stocks. You know, your strategy it's you know, some people would think it's fringe or crazy. You know, honestly, you know, I really don't worry about what other people think, or you know, I just, whatever works for me, you know, I'm gonna give out. Okay, and if you look back in May 19th, or was that? No, May 12th, 2014, we had a buy zone of 23. Okay, 23 to 27, and our potential target is at 0.007 to 0.01. All right, that was 12, and you could have added 0.2122. Okay, because that's when the SMS was sent out. A high of 34, and then it pulled back to 25, which gave that re-entry. Okay, that was May 12th, and then what I did was I came back and I redid it, resubmitted it. Okay, this weekend. And what did I say? Buy zones were 23 to 28. Okay, and it pulled back to 25, and right now you're at 40. So there's no reason why traders say, oh man, you know what, but you just don't, you know, I just don't get served. I don't get filled. You know, we just gave that CDIF trade. Look, 10s and 11s right now. And you have a potential retest of that 17. So that's 50-60% that I'm thinking that it'll do. If it closes below 11 on 2 consecutive days and you can't stand holding that stock, then you get out. All right? But this is how you trade. You know, we're not investors. Okay, you had opportunity here. You know, and I'm not scolding you guys, but if you guys are paying for a service, you know, you might as well use it. Okay, could not get filled at 9, but you know what? I just see a couple of 10s here. I saw a 10 here. I saw 11s. I saw 10s here. I saw 11s. I saw 11s. Okay, from 10, 11, anybody can answer me how much of a difference is that? What kind of a difference do we have from 10 to 11? What's the percentage difference between 10 and 11? Or 9 to 10? Okay, 10. So it's about 10%. So you're talking about 10%. If I don't get filled at 9, you know, I'm crying about 10%. But if the stock goes up to 17, you guys sell at 16 from 10, that's 60%, correct? Is that correct? Okay, good. So don't, you know, Kafka said it before, you know, you can't, sometimes I see the bids and there's no strong bid, and then, you know, I still get served, you know what I mean? So, you know, take it for what it's worth, man. I mean, right now, the level 2 is a bit crappy right now because I'm noticing, you know, that the level 2s are a little bit screwed up with E-Trade. So, you know, don't be afraid of a trade, you know. As long as you have your stops in, you have your emotions out. There's no reason to be scared. I mean, I get guys telling me, hey, Ahmad, what do you think about this stock? No, what do you think about the stock? What are the parameters you're getting in on? Okay, what is your outlook on the trade? Okay, I'm trying to get into TCPS. All right, let's take a look at TCPS. TCPS. Okay, 22. Okay, I want to get in at 23. I'm gonna get $200 worth. And if it closes below 2, I get out. All right, yeah, that sounds like a good trade. Set your parameters. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid of the stock. You know, the stock doesn't bite. You bite yourself. You know what I mean? Anyway, okay, that's about it. I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna leave this on. It seems to be an issue with the Skype, not the Skype, the STLK, okay, 42. Look at that. You had a low of 26. What did we give in the email anyway on STLK? What was the email? What was the email on STLK? STLK. Okay, so STLK. Okay, look, a pullback to 0.003 to 37 could be a re-entry. All right, and what did we do? 26. So I was 4 off, and the stock's 43 right now. Okay, so who reads the emails? Kafka, you read the email because I'm reading it here. STLK, okay, 0.0012 to 73, up to 500%, mentioned via SMS with opportunity to have added as low as 12 to 15. The stock rallied off a great bottom setup and closed at 55 and hit a high of 73. Now watch for stock to consolidate. A pullback to 0.003 to 37 could be a good re-entry on a retrace. Stop close below 0.003. Okay, so we saw a low of 26 and the stock is closing at 44. Okay, I don't make this stuff up, and I don't like to be right and pushing it on people, but you know, it's just these are the trades you got to be in. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't get better than that. You know, you just can't. Anyway, you got PMBS over here that's struggling, but you still got that 0009 support. So, okay, there you go. There you go. The ones on CDIF. Okay, the people that bought at 14 right now are panicking. Okay, so watch that. You know, 8, 9, 10. 52-week low on CDIF is at 8. Look at that. There you go. Those are the 9s that people wanted. 9 million volume on CDIF. Okay, so 310, about $270 on CDIF at 9s. Okay, and you just got a 44 or 40% move on the retrace on STLK. All right. All right. With that said, I'm going to end this quick webinar. So that's what we're working on right now. Is that look at that CDIF 12s printed on a top Della Creme. So those that added the 9s and 10s are up a little 20%. And watch the stock test that 17 at the end of the day. You'll probably get a 50-60% move because that was the previous high move that it did before. All right then. So I'll leave this on. There is an issue with the level 2 because some of you're seeing a lot of 10K bids. You're not seeing your bids here, so just take into account that the level 2s are a little bit messed up. Okay. Also, Tango. I know you were, or was it Ira? Somebody was talked about SAMP. Okay. SAMP, Santo Mining Corp. Okay, is near buy zones. I'm thinking that it's a good buy. If you look at SAMP, okay, right here, you're seeing consolidation over here at the bottom. Okay, so this 0005 could be a buy zone on this stock. All right, if the stock holds this 0005, okay, it could see a move higher. You have a 0008 here. Okay, and the RSI is a little oversold now. So just watch that SAMP trade. Okay, I haven't sent out anything, but if I see SAMP, I can't see the bids right now in SAMP because there's an issue with the level 2s. Okay, here's another CDIF at 9. Okay, more CDIF at 9. So there's some sellers out here. All right, watch that 8 and 9 level now. Watch that 8-9. Stop close below 8. Don't get emotional. Catch the blood. The blood's at 8. If the stock closes below 0008, 2 consecutive closes is a stop out. You lose 20%. So you're taking 20% versus 70% test at 17 because that's the previous high. All right, guys. Thank you for all joining me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.